Hello, and welcome to Monday Nitro, brother. Nailed it.
Howdy. Nailed that, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, got the right name. Got the right name 2 weeks in a row now.
Yes.
Absolutely flying. We've got Mark Linstead here on the podcast, and me, John Linstead, and we're gonna look at the 4th episode of Nitro.
1995.
1995.
That'd have been 8.
25th of September it is. Live from somewhere they don't actually say on it at all.
Yeah, I mean, this one wasn't that great.
It's not the best, this
I
one.
would say. Keep seeing these ones from like 97, 98, and they look so much better.
They definitely do hit their stride in a bit, don't they? Before we get on with it, as I was saying to you before, since we last recorded, Kamala from the Legion of Doom has actually died in real life.
Disaster.
So
can I just check which one was Kamala?
The one wearing the massively racist face paint.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Disaster.
According to Wikipedia, he died of complications arising from coronavirus, but he had like both his legs amputated for diabetes, and was already in. He was going into hospital like all the time for dialysis, and caught coronavirus. So he would have been so high risk with all that.
Yeah, fair dues. He would have put that body through some pace in his time as well.
So I did a bit of research into him in some bit of a Kamala special at the start. So
yes.
Do you want to know what the WWE biography on the network says about him? This is how it describes him.
Sold.
Yeah.
Not racist.
Well, it says, this is straight from the WWE network. First thing it says, behind that savage exterior, however, was the heart of a warrior. Actually says that. They
would have updated his file in a long time.
They have not updated it, have they? I mean, the man died. Come on, you've got to at least. It also
Someone's
says,
Googling it now.
It says not much is known about his early life, other than he was a savage from the wild,
That's amazing.
Who apparently worked as a bodyguard for former Ugandan leader Idi Amin. He only spoke in loud yelps and grunts.
And
he looked like a true jungle beast.
True jungle beast. That's amazing.
That's actually the biography the WWE have of him. The actual biography of him is his name is James Harris. He's not Ugandan.
Savage.
No, he's not Ugandan. He was born in Mississippi.
Can he speak? That just screams whatever it said.
No, but he was told at the age of 17 that he needed to leave town or he'd be found dead. So he ran away from home.
Sounds like a lie.
Apparently he was burglaring a lot of people.
Oh, well. Can't be doing that.
So he debuted in the NWA at 28. Joined Mid-South Wrestling from 1982 to 86. World Class Championship Wrestling from 83 to 85. Then in 84, though, joined the WWF and had a cage match with Andre the Giant. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually.
In 1986, he actually had a series of matches with Hogan for the championship.
In 96?
Yeah, 86.
86, right. I'm going to say he's going to come back.
No. According to his biography, which I only read.
He's got a biography, amazing.
Yeah, if anyone wants to buy us, we'll do a special on Kamala's biography. But I only read the free bits.
It's a tough read, I reckon.
I only read the free bits that are on the Kindle, where you can get a sample downloaded.
Yeah.
He says that in SummerSlam 1992, he had a match with The Undertaker. And he got paid.
He said that, or is that a lie then?
No, he actually had it. But he says he got paid 13 grand for the match. And Undertaker got paid $500,000 for the same match.
That's amazing. Disaster. Taker though, isn't he? I mean, he wasn't very good, this guy. Come on.
So he got fed up with wrestling, sacked it off, went back to driving a truck in 1993. And then Hogan brings him back. And Hogan wants a big guy, a giant, because he's 6'5". So Hogan brings back a guy he wants to beat, basically, and that's how it
Well,
works. But
I mean,
they don't really. They don't even give him a contract though. He's
what
only on
now? Like in this
yeah.
95?
He's on a paper appearance thing, so he's going to leave with us within the next couple of our episodes.
I mean, he turns up quite a lot, so he's doing all right.
I mean,
You've seen him twice, maybe. So out of like 4.
Before Nitro started, he did have some matches again with Hogan. Because he put again, like everyone.
It's all right. If you wrestled Hogan, you know.
I think you come in, you wrestle the world champion, give the man a contract, really, don't you? Like.
Yeah, it seems a bit harsh, doesn't it?
It does seem a bit harsh.
When they're giving these suckers, for instance, although he was a hot shot, one of the guys we're going to watch, Disco Inferno. That was a funny gimmick, but giving these guys contracts, give this guy some.
I've got some stuff about Disco because I was like, who's this chump? I've no idea who he is. Didn't remember him at all. But then
press play. Are we playing it, or are we just going through it?
We'll go in a minute. But I reckon we've seen him because he's in it till the end.
He sort of looked.
Yeah.
He definitely looked familiar, man.
I didn't know who he was at all, and then he started doing that disco taunt, which doesn't work very well. You can see me.
Oh my God, you're right. It's on No Mercy or WCW. Oh my God, you're totally right.
It's on NWO Revenge, isn't it? That taunt is definitely. I was like, I saw it during the match, and I was like, I actually do remember him.
That's amazing. Yeah, we've definitely seen that.
Yeah. Have you got a yellow pad?
Yeah, I just got it from work before we left. Just a yellow pad.
This is professional.
Pro, man.
Okay, before we hand over to the podcast properly, I just want to give a quick talk and a shout out there to Anchor, who's hosting this for us. If you don't know about Anchor previously and you want to do a podcast, it's absolutely free. There's tools on it that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from the computer. They distribute it for you, so they'll put it on Spotify, Apple, and loads of other places for you. And if you wanted to, they can help you make money on there, and they can ask for sponsors, and with no minimum listenership for you. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. If you want it, you can download the free Anchor app, or you can go to anchor.fm to get started. And again, we can't recommend it highly enough. We record on Zoom so we can see each other, and then we just upload the audio files to Anchor. We can splice in and cut stuff out. It is really, really good. All right, thanks, and we'll hand back over to us. Right, are you going to queue up the episode?
I'm on 0.
Right, well, let's face it, the in-ring action's not the star of this show, is it?
No. No, it's really not. Who is the most famous wrestler? A Macho Man wrestles.
Macho Man wrestles. There's
I can tell you who's not. Sergeant Craig something is not the most famous wrestler.
Sergeant Craig Pittman.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't found it on the network yet. I'm not doing very well.
This network's not very good. You're either watching a million wrestling things or these previously or that most recent watch are just a lie. Because I watched it during the day, went back on it, wasn't there.
I will get to it because I was looking for something on WCW Saturday night because there's some awesome stuff on there, right?
Yeah, there is. I mean, we're in the depths at the moment. I feel on these.
I think we're hitting the low point, aren't we? Yeah, there's definitely a build throughout. It's not ready to take down the WWF yet.
No, and they say it is, but I can't imagine WWF's worse than this.
They bury it, don't they? They keep going on about how they keep saying it's the only thing on TV, and then talking about some football as the alternative. They don't like.
Yeah. Right, are you ready?
No, it's loading. Playing.
Right, I'm doing it. Some more explosions.
Yeah, they've definitely got a pyro budget in WCW.
Yeah.
There's some absolutely amazing lines in tonight's episode, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I hopefully wrote some of them down.
Bobby Heenan at the start, I think he's about to say it now, isn't he? He talks about that dog as being a 4-pound tarantula riding a saddle.
Oh, yeah. Tell you what I wrote during this entrance, actually. Look how far away the commentators are from the entrance, like the ring. I mean, next to the entrance, it seems. They can't see what's going on from there.
I wonder, they must have monitors, mustn't they?
You know what? I didn't even think about monitors when I just thought. I don't know what I thought. Yeah, you're right. They'll have monitors.
I heard a podcast where they've got monitors looking at Raw underneath as well behind them.
Quality. What? Just copying what they're doing, or just see what's going on.
Just so they can
It'll be
slide it
better
off.
to watch. Or better to watch than this, maybe.
They must send people, mustn't they? Because they give the Raw results away. So because Raw's taped in advance, they must send people to the tapings. They
give the Raw results away?
Yeah, they always talk. They always tell you what. Didn't they say in the last one, Shawn Michaels beats the big guy with a super kick?
Yeah.
They start going on about RESPECT in the intro as well, don't they? Because Luger wants to say. Oh, watch out. I've got a note here saying that there's a guy with an amazing tash in the crowd. Like a proper weird mustache.
This hero, yeah, I've just seen him, I think.
There he is. Yeah.
Oh, that was the right entrance. I missed that the first time. He jumped off the top rope of the ring and then did like a front flip into it.
He got some height on that as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Alex Wright. We've seen him in an episode, haven't we? He's
the one that Sabu puts through a table in the second.
Right, he had it bad. Oh, he's got this hot shot now, Disco Inferno.
Disco Inferno looks not that young.
Like no, or that in shape, but he takes the top off and he is quite muscly, but he doesn't at the moment. Doesn't look like some sort of disco dancer. He's got the wrong.
Yeah.
He's got the wrong gimmick, but he's nailing it. He's doing that dance, and I like. First thing I wrote of this fight is good Will Smith. Wow. So that must be early on.
I mean, it's a good. He must be, because Alex Wright came on touching everyone's hands and giving them high fives. So Disco Inferno's got to be the bad guy.
Hey, crowd, look at him, crowd are dancing.
Unless it's a face versus face match, but.
Oh no, he was a bit dirty. He started that match pretty dirty, actually.
Oh yeah, he cheap shots him right at the start, doesn't he? Just goes straight for.
Yeah. There was some good wrestling moves in these, maybe not this, but in some of these matches.
This is probably one of the better matches.
Oh, good spinning wheel kick someone does. I wrote that down. So, and I wrote good taunts. Yes, I wrote good taunts, man.
Yeah,
and I didn't even think about the No Mercy, but you're right. I wrote that during the thing, but I just thought of general wrestling taunts. You don't see that very often.
I must have him because we would never have been Disco Inferno. So I must have used that taunt.
Yeah.
As a customized character. Yeah, because there's no way I'm.
Those customizing was the greatest thing ever. It took like the whole day, but it was the best thing ever. Oh, he just done a right super kick there.
There's a great drop kick to the back that Alex Wright does in the minute. That's really
from like outside the ring or something.
Right, turnbuckle, I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like he properly smashes his back. So.
And Bobby the Brain Heenan comes out with a line in a bit where he goes, "We've still got another quarter for the disco."
Yes, that's the right line.
The thing that annoyed me about this match, thing I've got a note on, is they keep talking about Hogan's promo.
While the match is banging on about Hogan.
Yeah,
I've actually wrote that as well. So
Bobby Heenan asks in this, is Hogan hiding under the bed?
Hogan hiding under the bed?
No one's seen Hogan, have they, since allegedly the Giant broke his neck?
Oh, right. I mean, we're going to see him, aren't we, in a second, doing some some lifting up his belt.
It's a great promo, I'm not going to lie. For all the crap I've given Hogan, he pulls out a promo in there.
Yeah, he does. It's okay at promos.
Yeah. And
now they're doing it at the time because Lex Luger is the worst, honestly.
Lex Luger's promos are so bad. Yeah, we'll get to him when I
think he does a couple in this, and I was like, I'm sick of him.
They do a flashback to Luger's promo, and then he comes out and cuts basically the same promo, doesn't he? Like he can only do, I'm loud and a bit pissed off. That's his.
Yeah.
He's rubbish at doing promos.
Yeah, he is. The only thing going for him is his special's cool. Yeah. But again, it's a submission, so you can't.
Give him it's a submission you can't do on anyone big as well.
Yeah. Needs something else, doesn't he?
But then, In WWF, he has that because he's actually got metal in his arm from some operation. So in WWF, he used to have that running forearm, which was
that's pretty cool.
So when he was the narcissist, it was like an illegal move because he was hitting them with metal, and he would get like told to wear a guard on it.
Right, but normally it was just his.
But then when Hogan left and they wanted like Lex Luger to be the next door Mr. America, they just said, "Oh, it's fine."
That's
so
amazing.
They just wrote out that you have to keep wearing a guard on it, and you just used to run and hit them with it.
Here we go. Reversal finish. This disappointing ending, I would say.
I don't know. I like these. I think cruiserweight matches. I know he doesn't look that much like a cruiserweight, but I think cruiserweight.
Yeah, I suppose actually.
I think cruiserweight matches shouldn't always end with a finisher.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We're
true.
not...
Actually, I do just want finishers. I want to know who these guys' finishes are.
You're the opposite, aren't you? You're like the 1999 WWF where
I want everyone stunned and pedigreed.
You want 3 stunners, 4 rock bottoms, and a pedigree.
100%. Yeah. I want them stealing each other's special moves as well. Do you remember when they done that for a while?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Right.
That pin that he done there, I don't know what it's going to be called, like a full Nelson.
It's a German suplex. It's a German suplex and hold on, I think. I don't know what it's actually like.
I mean, yeah. Oh, here we go. It's Hogan's promo there.
Yeah. He starts it with doing neck lifts with a belt. I mean...
With this guy holding the belt as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's it's just not what you do with a broken neck, is it, Hogan? Come on. You know. What are you thinking?
His skin's so tight on him, it looks like he's going to burst.
He said that's probably the vitamins he's eating.
Yeah, nobody looks like that. It looks mental.
He says he's never missed a workout yet as well. It's like, well, you're not selling that you've just broke your neck then, are you? Come on, Hogan.
Yeah.
He says, they thought we were dead, brother. Did we?
Yeah,
did anyone actually think you were dead? I don't know what
all I wrote was big, stinky, nasty giant.
Yeah.
Like Hogan's not very good at the old
He's got a thing about the smell of people, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because he was going on about Luger's stinky palm in the first episode.
Just must have a thing, I don't know. But it's too much of an American good guy. They can't
It's not NWO yet, is it? It's not Hall and Nash. It's very, they're not. He's not going to start going. Listen, fuck you.
I think that would be the one, wouldn't it?
It would, but they're not going to. They're just not going to do that yet. I don't get. So he says because Giant ran over his motorbike, they're going to do some monster truck match, which he tries to make sense of.
It was not explained. It said monster versus monster. I was like, oh, that's cool, like them both being monsters. And then both pictures of them turned into monster trucks.
Yeah. He randomly takes his crucifix off mid-thing as well. I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? But then he says...
in the dark clouds, that's what he said there.
I've got a note. He says, you'll be laid to rest next to your dad. Where I beat him.
Yeah. So
not
funny
sure
they just
about
alluded to that.
You're not being subtle now. You're openly saying, because it was in Michigan where he fought Andre the Giant. So you're openly saying, you're Andre the Giant. Big Show is Andre the Giant's son, and I'm going to kill you the way I beat him, and you're both going to be buried in the middle of a lake.
It's dark. That's dark.
It's proper weird.
When did they give up this gimmick? Just when Giant leaves? Is Big Show just always...
No, they just drop it after a bit. He's always known as the Giant, but they just stop saying... I think when they've done... I don't know, actually. We'll find out soon, I guess. I don't think it's very long, because I don't remember it. I think it's just a way of trying to get him to have something at the start. Because he's not even wrestled a match yet.
I mean, he does the wrestling for a few matches at the end of this episode.
I mean, they were talking about the ranking system, and he's got a title shot with Hogan, having not wrestled a match, which I'm not convinced about.
Yeah, but did he nearly kill Hogan?
He did snap Hogan's neck though. So I mean, apparently we all thought Hogan was dead. So there's Mean Gene now in the dodgiest looking suit you've ever seen. He's the next.
No, look at him next to Macho Man. What's he thinking? It's hard to stand next to Macho Man now. So
they do a flashback to Luger's terrible promo last week.
This was bad last week. Don't show us the whole thing.
Right. Look, they repeat the "I'm sick of playing with kids" again, which still you can't say that. Right. But they cut in the same. You know, last time we did this, we were talking about how he slaps him, and then they come back. They cut to break. Stupid time to have a break, but they cut to break, and then when they come back, Bobby the Brain Heenan says they've been trading slaps.
Oh yeah.
But they cut in the same place again, so you still don't see it. And then they just pretend that either Bobby was lying or they've just written that out because he says, "Oh, you should," because he starts going on about how Luger slapped him. I mean, how Macho slapped him. So
that's mental.
You just edited the whole story from last week. Have they not watched last week's episode?
Would the editors not have access to it and they're like, "I'll just take it from the live show that was on TV," like, you know? I don't even know how we're doing it. I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense because the cameras are still there, aren't they? So either it was just a lie, basically, wasn't it? They didn't slap at all. None of that happened.
We go Macho Man and Luger out in the ring now. Luger looking good, not in like a shirt and trousers.
Yeah, he's not in his waiter's outfit for the first time.
He looks a bit like a wrestler, but his hair and his face, he just looks, I don't know.
He adjusts his pants a lot. Just watch how often Luger plays with his pants.
They're pretty tight though.
He can't say obviously. If you watch it again, or if anyone's watching this, listen to the way Luger can't say the word obviously. He really struggles with it.
Oh, we just missed a word there. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, he stumbles because he can't cut a promo.
Yeah, he's screwed his pants. This Macho Man is all up in his face, though. He's a pro.
And then Luger says, "I'm going to give you, we're going to have a match, and the winner gets a title shot." You're not the champion, Luger. Where's this come from?
What, is he just declaring that he's going to give a title shot?
Yeah, he says, "Look, we'll have a match. The winner gets the title shot."
Maybe he's in that ranking system now. I would say he's probably some sort of.
He's had one match and he lost. He's bottom.
Yeah.
He's at the lowest of the ranking system.
Alex Wright. He's up there.
Alex Wright, 100% win record on Nitro.
Yeah.
Because the decision against Sabu was reversed, and he won that one, 2-0. He's the number one contender. He's undefeated.
I've wrote Luger bad on the mic.
Yeah.
As the gist of this whole thing.
That sums it up. But Luger puts his career on the line.
Oh yes, keeping it spicy, I suppose. That's, you know.
Is it though?
Not, but yeah, because just joined.
You just joined. Everyone knows you're not going to retire. Just don't put that bit in. They could have just said, "Well, look, we're having a match, and the winner gets to face Hogan," and that would have made sense. Now it's obviously Luger's not going to lose.
Yeah, totally.
Macho Man then goes, "Ooh, I'm sweating in my boots." Macho Man absolutely nails Luger because he's so much better than him on the mic.
Machine versus machine. There we go. It just showed giant morphing into.
Now it's a bit suspicious that on if it was live, that they had that promo ready to go.
Yeah, this was already booked. Right?
Yeah, little bit weird there.
Also says call your cable company to get tickets. What a nightmare. That's a mission to get the pay-per-view.
Yeah, it must have been. I don't think we even got pay-per-views back then. I can't remember, but there was a time when
maybe not 95. I remember you staying up and watching like Royal Rumbles.
Yeah,
it was like 3 a.m. or something on like Channel 4, maybe.
Not the Channel 4 used to get the Rumble.
Yeah.
They used to be Sky Box Office for the actual pay-per-views.
Oh yeah.
But they used to be like 30 quid a month, and they put them on every month.
What, 30 quid a month? Jesus.
Now every pay-per-view in history is on the network. So
Yeah, that's mental, isn't it?
Like I saw on Virgin before they gave me the option to buy it for 23 quid for SummerSlam on Sunday. It's like,
what, now it's that much?
Why? Why would I pay £23 when I could stream
this? Yeah.
I could stream it on the network for $9.99 a month and get access to every pay-per-view in history as well.
That's mental.
You pay 23 quid. It makes no sense.
Here we go,
Kurosawa, yeah. Is this the guy you said?
Do I know him?
He's one of the He's one of the Legion of Doom. I don't think we've seen him wrestle on his own yet. He might be one of the guys you said has a racist gimmick.
I mean, I feel like they all do, but he's getting away with it now. It seems like it's okay at the moment, but
it does. But have you noticed that every Japanese wrestler has stock Japanese music? They can't have a normal theme tune. They're not allowed. What should this guy's theme tune be? Is he Japanese? Yeah. Oh, we'll just play some random.
But we've already got it, mate. Don't worry.
We'll just play some random bollocks. It's fine.
Who is this cowboy outside the ring with?
It's the Colonel.
I mean, I vaguely recognise him. Again, not really.
He's the one that was kissing Sherry in the last episode.
Right, I mean, he wasn't really kissing Sherry. He literally pulled her off the ring, didn't he?
Yeah, okay.
That was unknown to me.
The one who
whole backstory was
sort of kidnapped him. I mean, he doesn't really...
That just confused me. I didn't really know it. So is he just with the Legion of Doom, then?
No. I don't really know how he fits in. He's with some people. I'm fairly sure. Is he the same guy that's with Jeff Jarrett in WWF later on? I think he might be.
That's where I know him from, yeah.
Yeah. But again, when Jeff Jarrett's a terrible country singer, that's a shit gimmick as well. It is better when he comes back to WCW in the late 99 and just starts twatting people with guitars and calling people
smashing everyone with the guitar. Yeah, that was funny.
Mongo says snap, crackle, pop. No reason at all. Mongo's on form tonight, though.
Yeah, I do remember him being pretty funny, actually. He says something about Giant, like every team in American football wants to give him $1 million contract. I mean, he probably would be pretty good, to be fair to him.
Well, he wouldn't be the fastest.
Slams were allowed. Yeah. This match, all I've got is awesome diving headbutt, which that happened at the start. This Sergeant Craig done a pretty sweet flying headbutt.
Yeah,
it's standing back to him.
It's Kurosawa versus Sergeant Craig Pittman, who was a genuine Marine sergeant in the army.
Right,
check that out.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Have a quick Google.
And then Kurosawa is actually Japanese, so that's where he got his gimmick from as well.
Yeah. Is he Japanese? Yep. Boom. Sorted. That's a gimmick. Do you know who else was in the real armed forces?
Sergeant Slaughter.
I was gonna Kevin Nash. He was a military. He was military police.
Amazing. That's funny. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I've at the bit where looking at the bit where Pittman gets slammed outside.
He's outside now.
Yeah, and I noted down that after it, Mongo says that splattered like grandma out of the wheelchair.
That's amazing.
I'll see if I can find it and I'll cut it into this because it's an amazing comment. That splattered like grandma out of the wheelchair. Genuinely comes out of nowhere as well. But he says it like he said it some random thing about grandma last time, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely did. Yeah.
He just comes out with them.
I mean, I didn't like him at the start, but he is growing on me.
I'm quite looking forward to him becoming a wrestler.
That seems insane to me at the moment. Like, I cannot see him being a wrestler. But I mean, I've seen the King wrestle, I suppose. So
he's big and he's crazy. So
yeah.
Plus, this is WCW.
Does he wrestle a lot? Does he do all right?
I don't think so.
Surely not.
He definitely loses to Goldberg at some stage.
That's the whole WCW roster, isn't it?
Is it, though? Do they have 183 wrestlers? Or is it a lie?
Yeah. Oh, well, they probably fought, like, I don't know, some guys 5 times. So
I'll be interested to see when we start watching it every week and Goldberg's streak goes up 50, it'll be a bit suspicious.
Yeah.
How many times has he wrestled?
Here we go. Match is finished. Similar ending to the last match, wasn't it? Who thought that? Surely.
I wrote least dramatic 3 count ever. He just goes 1, 2, and then there's a bit, and then there's silence.
They're honest. These refs suck. The other one, he gave someone a 4 count, I'm sure, in one of the episodes, or someone a 2 maybe. You know, these refs don't know what's going on yet.
I massively undramatic. It was like they stopped. He didn't know that he was meant to count to 3.
He does have a good bullet there. I'm seeing it now. Yeah, that wasn't that great a match, guys.
It wasn't really. There was that good spot where he dumped him on the outside, but other than that, there's not really anything that happens in the match.
Yeah, he's doing some Japanese praying there.
And apparently, it was the guy that broke Road Warrior Hawk's arm. They say that they keep going on about that.
Who?
The Kurosawa.
Right. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we've got Pillman and Arn Anderson.
This made no sense. This promo.
Right. It still makes no sense. They've still not explained at all why Pillman kicked Ric Flair in the face, cost him the match, and turned on him. Doesn't make any sense. In this as well, I like it. It's a great promo. Like, he's got full passion, but it doesn't like. Pillman has just started acting like Ric Flair.
Yeah, I have no backstory to sort of like it was inferred a couple episodes ago, but still it made no sense to me.
This is the guy
all I wrote is someone has a right to bear arms, one of them says.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you go, classic America, but still.
Careful, we've got a lot of listeners in America now. We can't start slating.
Yeah, shit. No, I mean, hey, fair dues, guys.
It means we can't just start banging on about the Arndale as every reference. But yeah, it's a great promo, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I love Flying Brian going on about it, but it doesn't. I don't get why he's pretending to be Ric Flair, why he hates Ric Flair. Like,
why he's got a bum bag.
The only story we saw as Nitro viewers was he had he was flying Brian in a match with Jushin's Thunder Liger where they were both.
It's a bit of a hot shot.
Yeah, they were both good guys who hugged at the end, and then suddenly he's battering Ric Flair and wants to take him on
Arn Anderson's team.
Yeah, it doesn't
might be a horseman.
It does. He's clearly trying to be a horseman, and this whole promo is basically setting up a tag match, isn't it? And they're saying Ric Flair can't get anyone to be his tag partner because he's pissed.
Yeah, that was pretty good, actually. Yeah,
it's good. It's a very good setup for a tag match that's going to be at Halloween Havoc.
Who is his partner? Do you know?
I believe it's going to be Sting.
See, he said it wasn't going to be Sting. Sting said no, I'm sure.
Yeah, but this is wrestling.
Yeah, lied to me.
Oh, no, they've not done something they said they weren't going to do.
This Flying Brian's doing the Four Horsemen thing there?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Who is Flying Brian? What is he doing?
Couple of things about you saying you're the Four Horsemen. 1, there's 2 of you. And 2, Ric Flair's not there. It's not the Horsemen. That's just 2 chumps. You can't. If you make the 4 sign, it's obvious there's not 4 of you as well.
Yeah. That I don't know. I always just think Arn Anderson just looks like an old dude as well. Like, I don't remember him being a wrestler really. A manager maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he does much in ring stuff.
Not sure about him.
He's got a badass spine buster though.
I don't even know that. It sounds good. So selling me on him.
And then they do that. They repeat the exact same Baywatch clip again, don't they?
Back again, yeah. And,
again,
I do not like this Taskmaster.
Oh, it's just rubbish. I don't understand it. This is, again, a case of I don't get the backstory, and they're not catering to people who've just started watching Nitro, are they, at all?
I mean, can't be that many people, but still.
I mean, if you want to take on Raw, you've got to have new viewers.
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah, you're right. So they're just going for it. Yeah.
So a bit of background on the Taskmaster. He has a load of very weird gimmicks. I mean, he debuted in 1970. He's getting on a bit, and he does most of the writing for the storylines of WCW at this point. He's the one I told you that he wrote his wife having an affair with Benoit, which went wrong.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a brutal storyline. But part of the storyline is he goes into the woods and effectively has visions, and the master tells him of how he's going to assemble an army to take on Hulk Hogan, and then he becomes the Taskmaster and assemble this Dungeon of Doom, and they're going to end Hulkamania.
Okay, I like it.
So that's where we're at.
Where does the racism come into?
I don't know. Just because they bring back loads of old guys that fought Hogan in the 80s with really bad racist gimmicks.
I mean, he looks a bit racist. Is that me being racist? He looks like he's trying to be like a Chinese emperor or something.
Yeah, he just thinks he's the Taskmaster. But I don't think he's actually meant to be. What does that mean? Macho Man does Kane's pyro thing, doesn't he? He points.
Yeah, it came out at the right time. I just saw that.
He points at it and he goes, yeah. So I've wrote Dungeon of Doom and Luger. There's a 99% chance of a bullshit finish here.
Yeah. It's Macho Man though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. No, I wrote old man.
My notes for this are that dog thing shits on Heenan's shoe.
Yeah, I remember seeing Bobby talking about that.
Yeah. Which they talk about. Zodiac rocks up. No idea who he is.
I was trying to get his name because I saw this guy and I was like, trying to remember this guy's name and I didn't get it.
And then I wrote, Macho gets rammed full face first by Zodiac into a post. Like later on, you see them blatantly put the hand up, don't you? When they're doing headshots.
Oh yeah.
You'll see them like when we used to go to Oasis and Sam used to fake getting hit in the face.
Yeah.
It's like that, but this Macho just gets full on takes it in the face.
And you see Macho Man, yeah, he's a pro. And
then I wrote Sullivan looks shit.
Yeah, Sullivan does. So does Taskmaster. I wrote Taskmaster looks like just an old man.
They're the same person.
Oh, is that Sullivan? All right, I thought it was that guy in the Zimbabwe or whatever it was.
No, the Ugandan savage Kamala. That's him.
Oh, that's him outside now. The other guy.
No, that's Zodiac.
Zodiac. That's what I'm thinking of. Right. Sorry. Right.
Again, there's no real. I don't know who Zodiac is really. I don't. Could be anything.
Throw bad punches. They have punching each other like taking it, and it's bad.
Yeah. I think the best puncher is Scott Hall.
I haven't watched Scott Hall wrestle in ages, so I'll believe it.
He's got some amazing punches.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels could probably the best seller of punches.
Yeah, true. Well, what about Road Dogg?
No.
Best special ever.
But,
where the big boys play, just said that there.
Yeah, they love saying that, don't they? Because it's better than where the old boys play.
Yeah. Nearly a double Smith. That's what I wrote down, right?
Yeah, he lines them up, doesn't he? He lines them up to do a Will Smith on both of them, and one moves out the way. Doesn't pull his mate out the way either.
Yeah, like a hero. Just going for it, get out there.
He rolls out and just looks at him. Don't know why he does that, but yeah. And then Giant comes out.
Yeah, I wrote. Did Giant come out in the next match as well? Or is that this one where he chokeslams?
No, that's this one. He does an amazing looking chokeslam on Macho Man.
Oh, good chokeslam, yeah, from that Macho Man one, yeah, totally.
And then I wrote, some guy comes out, don't know who he is, but he gets chokeslammed. So it just looks like someone out the back.
Bischoff definitely forgets Alex Wright's name. Like, loads of guys are coming out, and Bischoff's like, oh, it's Alex Wright. Definitely forgot his name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Alex Wright gets bear hugged, like a proper aggressive humping-style bear hug.
Yeah.
And then Luger comes out, but he looks like he's going to hit Savage, and then Giant batters him.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then I wrote, #look strong for Hogan. Because that's clearly what they're doing.
Here we go, Giant's coming out. They ring this bell just constantly as well, once it's disqualified.
Yeah, stop ringing it now, come on.
So we all know this is... This Giant does look amazing in this ring. Like, he's literally double the size of a Macho Man, it seems.
Yeah, he's absolutely huge.
Oh my God. He, like, proper goes straight up flat on the floor, Giant, and that's chokeslam. Like, goes down with him in an awesome way.
Yeah, he's really good at it. He's really good at the chokeslam. And you don't see many chokeslams before this, do you?
Yeah.
Because this is before... Obviously, it's before Kane.
Yeah, shit. I mean, he's nailed it.
Kane is playing Jerry Lawler's dentist in WWF at this stage. That actually is as well.
That's great.
He will go on, in 1996, he will go on to play Fake Diesel once Kevin Nash comes to WCW.
I remember you telling me about that. That's amazing.
I can't believe he kept a job. He had the worst gimmicks of anyone ever.
I mean, yeah, that was bad. He was in this episode of Smallville, I remember. So he nailed it in the end.
He did.
My guys, this is going on a bit too long, this invasion. These Legion of Doom, yet again, spoiling this whole thing.
Yeah. I know, because I've watched Halloween Havoc, so I know where it goes from here, and it gets more ridiculous. Like, significantly more ridiculous.
Equality. Someone controversially joins Legion of Doom. Is it Legion of Doom? Yeah.
Yeah, someone controversially joins Legion of Doom.
Right, good.
Or something.
Something?
It goes mental.
Right, quality.
Like, Kevin Sullivan basically goes off in search of a mythic beast in the next episode, I think. So we'll see it soon, and it's quality.
That's amazing. This Giant screaming like he's a mental case, can't control himself. He just has to chokeslam everyone.
He's brilliant. They've properly built him up.
He's a brave badass, yeah. Man.
I mean, apart from the horrific singlet and the fact that they're pretending he's Andre the Giant's son.
That singlet, I think he's pulling it off, though. I reckon no one else can, but he's doing it.
I'm not convinced.
When you can put one shoulder down as well, he used to do that a lot, didn't he? Like, make it.
Did he? Is that
I think so.
Are you confusing Undertaker?
No,
maybe he does.
Got an image of Giant doing it. Maybe it's Big Show though.
Yeah, who knows?
I've definitely seen him doing it, mate. I've got a picture of that, him doing it.
I can't believe this is still going on.
Oh yeah, because Lex Luger's going to fight now, isn't he? Right.
Lex Luger is going to fight now, and we are continuing the
same entrance music.
We are continuing the entrance music, but this guy's not Japanese. They're pretending he is, but he's from Tongo.
Yeah, he does not look
Japanese. Does not look Japanese. Nothing about him even. They've not even tried to make him look Japanese. He's
I like his style though, going for it.
He's Haku in WWF later.
I don't really. No, I do actually. Yeah.
The name rings a bell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't tell you anything he does in WWF, but when I looked into him, I was like, yep, that name's familiar.
I've only wrote two things on this match. One of them's just the ending, and one of them is Luger hulks up, which is pretty good, I suppose. Well, it's not But, this was a bad match, I think.
It is a bad match. I've got chance for Luger, so the crowd are still liking him. Then
they did actually.
I've got pointless Yokozuna style nerve hold on the shoulder, like where he presses on the shoulder.
I remember that, for ages as well. Like when he's like dropping the arm down, like
yeah. And then
I forgot them doing that.
Yokozuna used to do it every match. It seems to be a staple of fake Japanese wrestlers.
Oh, do you reckon? Right.
Are you fake Japanese?
Or he just gave him a pile driver then, and that looked pretty brutal, actually.
Yeah, I think we're in the stage where pile drivers are still sold as deadly, but they do them all the time.
Wasn't a full pile driver, it was something else, but he could have broke his neck. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, and I think there's a cool spinning rib breaker at some stage. Is that it? Oh no, he does. That is a full pile driver. I've just seen it.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Yeah. I wrote cool spinning rib breaker, and then I wrote back to rest hold, more rest hold, more rest hold, fuck sake.
That's amazing.
That's my notes for this week.
For a match like this, Luger can't even do a special. Have we seen any specials, actually? Talking about specials at the start. Oh, my God. Oh, Macho Man, actually. Macho Man does
his flying Will Smith, and Giant does a million chokeslams. I mean, he's not in any wrestling match.
True, you're right. I did get to see a lot of specials after that, I suppose. But still. Oh, he's doing this hold that he's doing, wouldn't even hurt.
This is
even if he applied for pressure, it's fine.
Yeah, it would make you drop to the way it works is it would make you drop to your knees if you weren't on your knees, but they're having to sit down.
That'd be brutal.
But he's having to sit down, so that wouldn't do anything. That's why
he's not even acting like he's tired. Though. No. He's just sitting there flopping his arms.
No, it's absolute bullshit, and it goes on for ages. After that, I wrote Haku misses a flying nothing. Both have a lie down. It's really not a good match.
And the ending's ridiculous as well, isn't it? I've just wrote spike to the neck, which wouldn't mean anything to anyone, but when you're watching it.
Meng hits Luger in the neck with a spike allegedly, but Luger doesn't die. So
with a spike, that's the worst weapon ever. I mean, it's a good weapon, but for wrestling, it was something good. He went for the double pin there. I like his style.
They're very, very much absolutely terrible endings when Luger's in them. The Luger Hogan match was absolutely dreadful as well.
Luger's not been in a good match. Luger's been rubbish.
Is this guy a legitimate threat? I don't care who he is. I've got no interest in this match.
Who? Me?
Yeah, I don't really know why the match is happening.
Yeah.
They were both in a tag team that Luger already won at the last pay-per-view. So they were on opposing sides of a match that's already happened. There's no feud between these two personally. There's no reason for the match. There's no stakes either. It doesn't matter who wins or loses.
This is the main event as well, isn't it? It should have been the other way around, but I guess they needed Luger to get chokeslam before the match or something. I don't know. Because that Taskmaster versus Macho Man, they're both bigger than...
Yeah, he's head of the stable and the other one's Macho Man. So, that's your main event really, isn't it?
Surely. But yes, this was a write-off this week.
Well, we'll get to it because...
I know, I've seen the picture of what next week is and it looks a lot like Eddie Guerrero, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, next week they say Hogan will be here. Nasty Boys are apparently the tag team champions. We missed that somehow.
Nasty Boys. Yeah.
Remember Brian Knobbs where he does that thing where he rubs the...
Yes.
There's a Malenko pick as well, isn't there, in next week's?
Yeah, is it Eddie Guerrero versus Malenko?
I think it could be, because that was a dark match a couple of weeks ago.
And they sold it probably, they nailed it.
And then people watched this type of crap and thought, wait a minute.
What? Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What is music? Because you know his music in WWE. I only know this because I played wrestling games recently.
It's Latino Heat.
Latino Heat, yeah. I wonder what it is now, because that Latino Heat is a banger. He'll probably have something awesome still.
They do that weird thing as well now where it comes back with less than a minute to go. And it's just on the 3 commentators.
yeah.
I'm not convinced they know what they're doing at all.
Nah, it's the 90s, isn't it? They're all just wrecked. Just going for it.
I mean, they're out on a limb here as well, aren't they? They're going up against Monday Night Raw that's been going for years. And
are they beating them at this point?
This Nitro beats Raw.
Jesus, what was Raw this week?
Glad you asked. I had a quick look. It's Marty Jannetty, former tag team partner of Shawn Michaels, the one who wasn't Shawn Michaels in the tag team.
Yeah. yeah.
Versus Skip. Don't know. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Marty Jannetty's about to come to WCW anyway, because every Raw opening so far has seen someone that Bischoff buys, so he clearly just watches Raw and goes, having that guy.
Yeah, that'll do it. Sold.
That'll do. An amazing match, which is the smoke. There is a great match on Raw. Smoking Guns, which is Billy and his fake brother Bart, versus amazing. Yokozuna and Owen Hart.
Yokozuna and Owen Hart were a tag team.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So the night before Raw, they have a pay-per-view. This is utter bullshit. This makes WCW seem to make sense. I don't know what kind of shit they come out with at this stage. So there's a match where the main event of the pay-per-view in WWF is Shawn Michaels and Diesel versus Owen Hart and Yokozuna.
Awesome.
Owen Hart and Yokozuna are the tag team champions. Diesel and Shawn Michaels are the Intercontinental. Shawn Michaels is the Intercontinental. Diesel's the world champion. So it's this mega main event. Whoever gets pinned, a title changes hands. So it's been built up for weeks on Raw as a title must change hands. Right?
Okay.
So if Kevin Nash gets pinned, whoever pins him becomes the world champion. If Shawn Michaels gets pinned, whoever pins him becomes the Intercontinental.
Tag team as well.
And if either of the tag team champs get pinned, then they become the tag team champs.
Okay.
So the pay-per-view starts.
That's cool. That sounds awesome.
So the pay-per-view starts. Sounds awesome. Pay-per-view starts and Owen Hart's not there. Just cause.
He just didn't turn up?
Just cause wrestling. So.
Coke pies.
They have to find a replacement for Owen Hart. And the Bulldog gets substituted in. So the fake president of WWF, because it's not, they're pretending Vince isn't the owner at this point.
Right, yeah.
So the fake president of WWF, Gorilla Monsoon, says, Bulldog, for one night, you're the tag team champion. You and Yokozuna.
British Bulldog.
Yep, British Bulldog. So then the match starts. Same thing. Title must change hands. Whatever happens, the title's changed hands. And they go on about it. Owen Hart interferes in the match, even though he's not in the match.
What?
Owen Hart gets pinned because he gets powerbombed by Diesel.
Oh my God.
Right? So Shawn Michaels and Diesel become the tag team champions.
Right.
Then the next night on Raw, the lawyer for Jim Cornette's lawyer, who's managing Yoko and Owen.
Quality. This is quality.
Yeah. They say Owen Hart wasn't in the match. You said Bulldog was a champion for that one night. So technically he wasn't in the match. So they didn't lose. So they have to give the belts back. So the match that they've been building for weeks as a title must change hands.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
No title has changed hands. Then the next night on Raw, I had a look at it. It says, I wrote, Yoko is well fat and looks tired. Just walking to the ring. Loads of USA chants booing the Japanese flag. No one in this match is Japanese. And then the Smoking Guns win. So after all that,
that's amazing. I mean, they're trying. They're going for it. They're going with these storylines. I like it.
Then for no reason, Diesel and Shawn Michaels run out and congratulate them, and you're like, "What? You just got screwed out of that title? What's going on?" And then that's the second match. The third and only other match is, and again, in theory, should be good. It's Undertaker versus British Bulldog.
I mean, there's some big names in this.
But then Viscera, who's currently using the rapper Men on a Mission gimmick as Mabel, runs out and attacks the Undertaker.
Yeah, right, quality.
And then Kevin Nash runs in and makes a save with Shawn Michaels again, just for no reason. So yeah,
sounds all right. That one.
There's a lot of star power, but
yeah,
the matches make even less sense than WCW. So that's why
that asks a lot.
So Raw gets a 1.5 rating, and Nitro gets a 2.7 for that.
That's both bad. Out of 10.
No, it's roughly translated. It's a Nielsen rating. It's roughly translated to how many million viewers they are.
Right. Okay.
The previous week, for example, Raw was 2.7. So Raw's almost halved in that week since that bullshit. And Nitro was only 1.9. So Nitro somehow.
So they nailed it. Everyone wanted some of that Disco Inferno, probably.
Yeah, clearly it was Nitro, but Nitro wins this one. At the height of Attitude Era, like I watched a thing where they were talking about this is just a random in-ring segment where I told you about it, where it's This Is Your Life. And Mick Foley brings out a load of people and The Rock insults them. That segment gets an 8.5 for comparison, so that's where we're heading.
Right, quality. Oh, yes.
Yeah, Raw starts hitting ridiculous numbers, but then for the whole 1996, 1997, 1998, Nitro's absolutely smashing them. They're getting 5, 6 in the ratings every week.
Nice.
So
Goldberg era, probably.
We're very much at the bottom at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should skip like 96 or something.
Can't skip 96. That's when Hogan turns heel.
Is it? What? That's NWO 96?
Yeah.
Right,
it's coming.
Okay,
it's on its way. Okay. You can see it's on its way. It's Hogan as a precursor. Hogan wrestles the next pay-per-view dressed in black. It's coming.
Okay.
People are booing Hogan. People are booing the shit out of Hogan.
It's because he's rubbish.
It is. WCW, like on the house shows at this point, WCW are going through different. So basically, if you go to somewhere in the north of the country, where a classic WWF area, then Hogan will get cheered and they'll love him.
Yeah.
But when they're going to old school WCW arenas, Hogan's getting booed out the place.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, WCW have a history of like good in-ring work and classic wrestling, and Hogan just doing the same shit and absolutely and just walking through their best people isn't going to fly with them, and it just doesn't.
Yeah.
So they're very much at the point that they're going to start needing to turn him heel soon.
Fair enough. Like, I mean, they nail it with that. I'm excited about that.
I am excited.
Excited about Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero next week. He's got to be good, sure.
I think, yeah. And they're the two things, aren't they? That's what starts smashing Raw. Cruiserweights that Raw don't have.
Yeah.
And the New World Order, and that's it, isn't it? You've got to win.
Yeah, they're the two best things. Yeah, totally.
Because you can see at this point that the first matches, the ones that try and do the high flying, are by miles the best bit of Nitro.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, easily the best match. Wait, where did I put my pad? What was the best match?
I've gone.
High flyers, easy, I reckon.
Yeah, I've gone Disco versus Wright as the best match.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the other matches were awful, though. So.
Yeah, it was all right though. This one, it was okay. But yeah.
I think that the show was pretty good, but the matches were rubbish. It's the promos carried it through, really. What's coming next?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, looking at the picture for the next one, I keep seeing this Dean Malenko. Who is next? That looks like Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero in white.
That would be that's. I mean, that's it, isn't it? You're starting to turn a corner, then, aren't you?
Yeah, 2 hot shots there. Lex Luger puts his worldweight heavyweight championship. Oh, Luger Macho Man, that's decent. That'll be good.
Will it though?
I mean, no.
I mean, it won't because it can't because there's no. We've been through this, haven't we? There's no way Luger's going to retire.
I mean, yeah, true. Yeah, we know. I just saw the main event is Ric Flair versus Arn Anderson. I mean,
now we're talking.
Yeah, maybe. It's like there's only 3 matches next week for some reason. A lot of stuff going on.
There was only 3 the first ever Nitro.
Maybe that,
we're only talking 45 minutes a show, aren't we, at the moment?
Yeah, that is pretty short, actually.
So who have you got as your MVP?
Definitely Disco Inferno.
Good. Is that just for his taunts, though?
I mean, yeah, because Alex Wright was probably better than him, but Disco Inferno takes it, I'm afraid. Macho Man was good, though.
Macho Man was good.
So if you got, let me guess yours, controversial Giant.
No.
Because he was.
I wrote, he probably was the MVP thinking about it. I didn't think of Giant, but I thought about giving it to Pillman because I thought his promo was just so crazy. But I went normal this week and went for Alex Wright.
Yeah. I like, both from the same match.
Yeah, Alex
Wright he'd done some awesome moves.
Yeah, I think his flying drop kick to the lower back, I just thought that was amazing. Well, it looked like it actually killed him.
Yeah.
Now we come on to the main problem with the next category. So Will Smith, it's Macho Man.
Yeah, but there was.
But it's always
Alex Wright done one. Alex Wright done one, didn't he? But
yeah,
Macho Man's was better, I think.
But his are so good, they're going to take some beating, aren't they?
Yeah, hopefully next week, Macho Man. I just saw it actually. Is he wrestling? He's wrestling Luger. He's definitely going to pull off Will Smith on him.
He's not though, is he? Because he's not.
Yeah, it's a special. Yeah, you're right.
Unless Luger
better not get. Someone's going to come in, isn't it? Some sort of interference.
I mean, there's at least I'd say 9 out of 10 chance that Legion of Doom are going to interfere in this.
Yeah. Legion of Doom.
They need to stop interfering in every match, really.
Yeah.
I think it might end. I can't once Giant has fought Hogan, but who knows?
Probably not. Right, nice.
So next week, do you want to do next episode? Do you want to do Nitro episode 5?
Mm-hmm.
Or a special where we'd look at the first ever WCW Saturday night because it's on the network.
What? First WCW Saturday night, so
the
main show.
The main show before Nitro.
Okay.
So it started in 1992. And the first ever episode it's got Brian Pillman on it. It's got Paul Heyman. It's got Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
Diamond Dallas Page, Cactus Jack.
Yes.
Vader.
Jack, WCW.
Yeah. It's got Vader and Sting.
That does sound good. Okay. I mean, next week does look good for Nitro, but that does sound better. I'm up for seeing Austin.
But they keep doing clips. So I think we need to look at what the show before Nitro was like. And I want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin as well.
Yeah, I like it. Is he a blonde? What's he, Hollywood blonde?
I don't know. He's not. I don't think this is after that.
Right.
Or before that.
He's gonna get sacked soon, then, isn't he? Because he gets sacked.
He gets sacked He gets sacked just before Nitro starts. Literally the same month as Nitro. Not your best move, Bischoff. Not your best move.
No, that's a nightmare.
So what should I do? Right, I'm going to hire Lex Luger.
Yeah.
He must look at Lex Luger's promos And then you must look at 1998 Stone Cold Steve Austin and go, shit.
That's a disaster. Oh, man. He's laughing in his millions, though, isn't he? He's...
I mean, no one's going around 20 years later with Lex Luger quotes on the T-shirts, are they?
No, I would wear an Austin T-shirt. I'm annoyed I don't have one, actually. But a Luger T-shirt. No one's wearing a Luger T-shirt. Yeah,
no one's wearing a Luger T-shirt, but they would wear a 316. They would wear a 316. That's still probably one of the top selling shirts.
Definitely is, I reckon. Yeah. Surely.
Right. So that was it.
See you next week, dudes, I guess.
See you next week.
Later, brothers.
I'm excited to do a special episode.
Some sort of special.
One-off special.
Episode 5 special.
Episode 5 special. WCW Saturday night. Plus, I never thought we'd get to see Stone Cold Steve Austin, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we may as well do that. It's worth it.
Enjoy, guys. Oh, you can, before we go, you can find us on, since the last episode, you can find us on pretty much everywhere now.
Hero.
Yeah. We're on iTunes somewhere, but I think if you just search Monday Nitro Brother, we're on iTunes, definitely.
If you're the top podcasts, we're probably there, I reckon.
I mean, not yet, but I think it's coming.
Yeah.
We're on, where else are we on? We're on Spotify, obviously. It's Monday Nitro Brother. Stitcher Radio. Something called Podcast Addict. I didn't even add that.
I mean, I don't know what Stitcher Radio is.
I imagine that's available in America only.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
I think Anchor if you go to Anchor, it'll show you all our episodes. But we are also on Facebook at Monday Nitro Brother.
Nice.
And Twitter at Monday Nitro Brother. I actually managed to get it changed. I think it's at Monday Nitro Bro, because it was at _bro or something, because I got the name wrong.
Yeah. That's a good one, though. Like, follow, subscribe.
Yeah.
All that jazz.
Give us an iTunes review. Apparently, if we get more reviews on iTunes, it plays with their algorithm.
Oh man, I don't know if I want to see a review.
Plus, it's not the week for algorithms either, is it? Really, but after that,
yeah.
we'll just blame it on the A levels if we get a bad review.
Yeah, we'll get a recall in a few days anyway, so it'll be fine.
Well, I'm predicting 5 stars, so we'll just go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm predicting #1 podcast in the world. Take it.
Yeah, we probably will have Vince McMahon on next week as well, doing an interview with us.
Yes, love that.
Or
give him a
or Stone Cold for the special.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, you can talk us through it.
Yeah, get him on there. Get him on the podcast.
With some right beers with him to the camera.
And then we'll do the Stone Cold session where we just go on his and drink beer.
Oh my god, yes.
Definitely coming.
We'll go to what's he called? Rattle Ranch or something.
Is it Rattlesnake Ranch, is it called?
Rattlesnake Ranch, yeah, I think so. Hero.
I mean, I'm guessing because it's...
I think it is, to be fair.
Right. Good night, everyone.
Peace.